billion-dollar table is where you educate yourself to do better. I do believe life is business and business is life. So if you're already not doing great in business, you can't do great in life. And you will never do great in business if you're not doing good in life. And this is what I believe, and that's why we're here. We're here to learn and to educate ourselves, because what I believe, when you know better, you do better. And sometimes we lack of information. We want to leverage, we want to scale, but we don't know how. So today we are with the greatest, my friend, my brother. He's a father, and he's one of the great people I met here in New Orleans. I have a lot to give back to the city where I learned my language. I grew up here as I came 2016. So I think this is what I really can do for the people who hugged me at that time and who helped me the most. So Brother Tarek, thank you so much for being here. That's a pleasure and means a lot to me.
Thank you for inviting me today.
Of course, brother. Of course, there is a lot I want to talk with you about. This is where I start, and you are one of the people I always look up to, because when we first came here, I didn't see that successful people, but I always see Tarek. So that's a transparent way to be like really true to me and to you though. So and people know the story though, but they don't. They know the glory. They see what's going on, but they don't know the story, right?
Yes, true.
So I would love you to introduce yourself to the world. How you like people to know about you?
So my name is Tarek Madkour. I'm the owner of 2 locations here called Clay's Restaurant down the street. I'm a husband. I'm a father for 3 kids, and I'm Egyptian. Background. I come to the country 2008, and I'm almost 16, 17 years being on the United States.
That's amazing, brother. That's great. So with this experience that you have, there is so much people right now, they have lack. I think, in my perspective, I always think it's lack of knowledge. People, they want things, but they don't know how to get it.
Right.
And I think the money is one of the most powerful, energy that people always trying to get. But
that's your goal. Why you come to the country to make money? Because you didn't get the chance in your country or the opportunity. You may have the skills, but you don't have the chance or opportunity to grow up. United States, it's a great land to give you the opportunity if you work hard.
Right.
Work hard, be off. So I think that's one of the biggest chance for people to immigrant to come to the United States, where they can achieve their goals and take their best to be able to successful to make money.
That's true. And that's right. Like most of the people comes here for opportunity. This is a land of opportunity. And
True.
And
very true.
So what money means to Tarek?
Money for me is stability and reflecting you're successful for what you're doing for living.
Wow.
That money means for me. And money is just to make you goes with the life, be able to have a stable life, be able to have a house, to have a car, be able to cover expenses for other people too. Because before you being managing business, you start from the scratch. So you want to see the people who are working for you be able to get money to cover their expenses too. So to grow up as well.
Right. So you think money is
it's a tool to achieve your goal.
Wow. And it's a way to measure your success, to see it like if that people or that person or this business successful, you can measure it by how much money they making, right? It's part of it.
Yeah, it's one of them. But there is a number. Once you reach that number, then you feel like more confidence, more secure, more stability. Then it depends on how you are ambitious and motivated to.
Right.
So you have a goal after goal. Once you get the first goal, then you move to another goal, third goal, fourth goals. Depending on what your skills and your experience in the life to get the goal achieved. Yes.
And it's a way for you to help people who works with you or who support your vision to take care of them and support them how they support you back, right?
Agree, yes.
That's a blessing. That's a great, because I think this is a great way to look to your team, because people call them employees sometimes. People call them like a team member. People call them like my crew. This is a different mindset, but the way like how you respect them, to be honest, I appreciate that.
When we started the business 2013, It's a short story because how I start my business. I work as a front office manager in many five-star hotels,
Right.
even in Europe too, in Germany, in Italy.
Right.
And then I moved back to Egypt. Then I want to move to the United States because I'm a hospitality school.
Mhm.
And then when I come here, the first thing they told me, do you have a PhD? Do you have a doctor degree? You know, in order to be
Right.
successful. But if you have the experience, money is not
issue.
exactly. If you have the experience and background and the skills, then you don't have to get that PhD in order to be successful too.
Right, right, right.
When I give you example, like even the guy who made the Facebook,
Right.
he had a doctor degree, PhD he don't have. So exactly. So
Right.
it's exact. So people can tell me all the time, if I go to school or if I go back to school to get a PhD and I get a loan, for example, I still have to pay the loan off after I get the PhD.
True.
The PhD is guaranteed to get the job? Of course not.
No.
We'll
Even
give
if
you
you
a-
got the job, doesn't mean you're gonna be rich.
True.
Right.
And 2008, 2009, it's example when the United States had a problem about
Right,
the mortgage
Right.
disaster all over the country.
Right.
That's exactly.
like,
A
crashed.
lot of people were staying home, even
Right.
they had a PhD.
Right.
So, education, it's a tool, but if you have the skills and enough education, plus the skills, experience you have, and then how we deal with a lot of problem every days and be confident, there is a lot going on in my life.
Right.
One of the motivation, I give you a little story. 2011, my son had an open heart surgery. So what happened is I was working in a Chase Bank. After I quit from Intercontinental Hotel here, I went to work in the Chase Bank. I will not focus on the job. Every day it's just a job, but not enough money for me.
Right.
It's just a job. And my son, they told me if he cannot make an open heart surgery, he's about to die in 3 months. Just to let you know. And I don't have that enough money. Then I start to work on myself, motivation, what I'm going to do to help my son survive. And I start to talk to my wife about even the PhD. She said, it's not going to help. I already had a PhD. I'm a doctor. And she had one of the best schools in the country in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Wow.
And she said, I still have to pay a loan and you're not getting a good job, even in the Chase Bank. It's just a job. So we start to work together in a business plan, what I'm going to do. Number one, to be able to get money to survive my son because it's a surgery. Number two, how I'm going to be successful or stable if something happen like again in my life, if I want to get another son.
Right.
And number three, United States, it's about working hard, pay off. You're working hard, you pay off.
Okay.
So we start to make a plan after plan, how we get a loan from the bank, how we save our money, how we cut internet, how we cut phones.
Right.
We don't go to 4, 3 stars restaurant every day. We need to cook, save money. And then she have a goal, I have a goal. We put this in the papers. And every while, every 6 months, we talk on success, talk and discuss. Talk and discuss, talk on success, And then we start to get a loan and we save money for almost a year after I get my son's surgery. We actually had to loan money from her father to be able to get the open heart surgery. And this is one of the biggest motivation. It changed my life. How you be by yourself in the country. You don't have a father, mother, family, you are by yourself. You need to drive by yourself.
Right. No,
Nobody is coming by your door and say, how is your son?
Right.
So that's one of the biggest motivation. I want to open clays too and be successful and not to give up. And eventually we able to get the loan. I'm able to pay the loan within probably a year and a half only. We able to get another clays down the street. We able to renovate it. We able to have a long-term lease.
Right.
We able to get my son to the best school. My wife changed her jobs. be able to get cars, be able to get a house.
Beautiful house,
It
right.
is.
It's a great.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
And
not,
you deserve it, brother. You deserve it. And I see the passion. That's a like. This is the message that I want everybody to know, because I think we got a scam by education. Education is a great if you really want to help people. If you're passionate to be a doctor, that's great. But if you want to make money, you don't need to be a doctor. And this is what's happening in Houston, man. I'm meeting
True.
this guy. His brother is a dentist, right? He's a dental, and he is a real estate guy. He making 2 times money than his brother with
True.
all the education money, with all this education. It doesn't make sense in my perspective. If you really wanna, and that's great, brother. I appreciate you to clear this one up, because I think people stuck in with education and they forgetting the purpose. So they lying on themselves, they're lying on them family, they're lying on the life. So they go just to do something that they don't even like. They don't
I w-
exist in their plan.
I would say always tell my mom, and my mom tell my brother, I built myself from the scratch. Like I didn't take in money from my dad to be able to buy the ticket to come to the country. He didn't help me with even penny. So I got everything at my cost, everything from the scratch until for who I am right now.
Right.
Also, education help, but what skills and experience to help you
Right.
to achieve for what you want.
Right. That's true. That's true. So there is a restaurant closing almost every day.
True.
I worked in a restaurant for 7 years, so I know a lot about this business, and I'm so grateful that I'm out of it. You know.
Yeah, you live in Miami for Hawaii. So
Right.
in Miami, you can see how many restaurants close every day
Every day.
and how rich people close the restaurant every day.
They're broke every day.
That can tell you again for what we're talking about. It's not about how much money, it's about skills and experience and management.
Right. So what makes you successful in this business? Like you're talking about, you have a store or you have a restaurant on Canal Street.
True.
People that's in UK
Hard.
or people like in a different state. Canal Street is the main street here in New Orleans. Like you are in downtown, and he has 2 of them. So what makes you successful? What separates you from other people?
So number one, I don't give up.
Right.
I will never give up.
Right.
Number two, I know what I'm looking for.
Right. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Number three, you need to know your product and your customers.
Right.
Okay. So if you don't know your product, what kind of product that you carry,
Right.
and then if you want to carry a product like anybody else, and then you copy them.
Right.
But if you carry your own product and believe for what you carry,
Right.
for what you sell,
Right.
and that make you different from other people.
Right.
Clay's has a lot of crazy
Right.
different drinks from the other
Cultures.
stores in Canal Street.
Right.
Number two, my menu, even it's a Middle Eastern, it's a different and twisting
Right.
for what people needs. For example, after pandemic, everybody been asking me about seafood. So
Right.
I create like 20 new dish, 20,
Right.
like probably every single fish on the market to be
Right.
able to sell it because that's what the market needs.
Right.
Other restaurant, no, they just copy and
Change.
best. Exactly. I don't follow them.
Right.
I follow what I believe. And that's what I'm interacting with the customer every day. What they like, what they don't like, feedback, reviews,
Right.
you know, and then
Sharing.
creative sauce and menus. And then we see what the feedback, then we move and get them motivated.
Wow, that's
exactly
powerful.
how it works.
That's a greatness.
Yes.
I see. So I see Nokia, or I've seen a lot of people losing their business because they really don't adapt to change. I think the hardest things that, and what I'm hearing right now, I'm hearing that you are able and willing to make a change for your customers.
True.
Because you value these customers, and you know he paying the bills.
Yeah, plus the
Right?
people work with you, they give you a lot of good feedback too. Like, for example, my location in Decatur Street, we got the servers. They come and tell me, hey, customer looking for a seafood pizza. Again, customer looking for a seafood soup. Customer need this, customer need that. Then we make a deal special first. Once it work, once it's good, I immediately change and put it on the menu.
Big-
Then we grow up the menu and we move
Right.
you know, plates after plates.
Right.
Plus my experience working in that's my field, hospitality school.
Right.
Plus right now I go in many restaurant and eat as well. If I like a recipe and feel is going to fit the Mediterranean people, then I immediately go and work in my house, create the sauce, seasoning, and then come with the dish, give a test customers. My people working in the kitchen, and if they like it, then we start to put it on the menu.
Biggest. That's great.
True.
So there is a changing happening right now in the business. Like we know that online is taking over in every space, right?
True.
And like to be honest, I don't know if you're not aware about what's going on. Everything is going online, and I see your store. They have like Grubhub. They have the you guys have the Uber Eats. You have
Yeah, I
all
think
this stuff, right?
online it's a great tool. I do Uber Eats, I do DoorDash, I used to do Grubhub. We used to do something called Postmate.
Right, True.
We used to do a lot of online.
Right.
But I think why people go online, because I think the issue with the labor. It's hard to get a labor after the pandemic.
Right.
And think everything it's easy, plus it's a motivation for the people. They use their own cars just to do the delivery, you know, and sell product and everything.
So, how are you planning for your growth with the changing that's happening? Like there is a marketing strategy that has to be ready. There is a online system has to be like set up for this next generation and moves. So how you see your business staying in business in the next 5
So
years?
one of my location actually, it's basically only for the online.
Oh.
So the one now in Canal Street location,
right.
it's only for delivery. Because the traffic is very high in that location.
Right.
I cannot have a dine-in, and exactly, plus the manner of the people after the pandemic, it's changing a lot in Canal Street.
Right.
So if you want a customer to feel happy about the food, it's a process, food, service, pricing, quality of the service. They feel secure, they feel safe in your place.
Right.
So we decided we just want to convert the place only. Everything is delivery online, walk in and getting a phone calls.
Right.
Plus, it's easy for when we have an event like Parade or Mardi Gras or a special event, it will help the drivers to come around the corner to pick up the food and to get out of the block to do the delivery.
Right.
That's why we converted completely for right now. I think it's working hard. Save cost on the money, save cost on the labor, easy, more generating revenue, less headache, more efficient, better customer service, better quality, everything. Yes.
Right. So that's great to focus on all the stuff together. So I think the growth needs system, right? So I want you to help right now, and I want to help as much as possible, right?
Yes.
So what, in your perspective, that's people in business right now, in restaurant business, needs today to apply for them that you see and you know they're not doing it, but you're doing it. So what is the thing that you can tell them, yo, look there and tell them like you need 1, 2, 3 for you to be in business?
So number one, your product. Number one, product. Don't just set the menu and leave it like this forever. Restaurant business is not about going to the restaurant every day. It's about how you are creative in your menu every while. Number one, not to get the customer get bored about the same item that they eat every day. Number two, you tell your customer that you do your homework very good about updating menus. Number three, get updated about the industry itself. There's people in the industry for 50 years doing the same blade. People don't watch them anymore.
That's right.
Exactly. You need to be creative to help yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you get the customer almost every day or every week to try a new dish and come. On top of this, what type of the other product that you carry to sell?
Right.
That's what all about claims. So when we go online and we go, I normally get a new drinks and I try myself. And once I like it, I push customer to try, and then they give me a feedback, like bartenders, like managers, like people working on the same industry.
Right, that's powerful. That's powerful. So right now, I also see there is TikTok, Instagram, there is Facebook, and I see like I got shocked by this one though. I have a guy who was telling me that his business get 500,000 in valuation because he's online and present.
True.
Right? So
Yeah.
because this guy is consistent, he's showing what he's doing, how he cooking it, how he's doing it, how he's growing it.
Right.
So I think, do you believe online present today is a part of success?
Yeah, absolutely. With the internet industry and what's going on, people, 2024, it's all about the technology,
Right.
about phones, internet. You can know the news like this. Jordan Ramsay, the famous chef from UK, I follow his Instagram,
Right.
his videos almost every day.
Yeah.
Because if he's seen in Vegas, if in UK, if in Indonesia,
Right.
if in everywhere, it's a great tool to help you what's going on. Even that famous chef, the Turkish
Right.
guy, the Nasri.
Oh my
It's
God.
about what to
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
Internet,
powerful,
it's a
Tarek.
great tool to connect people and know what's going on.
Right.
I give you example. My sister traveled from Egypt to Turkey one time last year because she know the famous chef Nasrat within
Right.
Istanbul in this time in
Right.
order to eat in his food and meet him in person.
That guy.
I'm
See,
just-
that's beautiful. Yeah, that's right.
It is.
Right. That's beautiful. And I think this is what makes life more, I think, like some people, you can fake it, but I think you can see more than what you know about
True,
the place,
true.
about the people there, about the like right now when you look to Nasrat, I respect this guy just because his work ethic. I can see him working out. I can see him like he giving. I can see him with all the wealth. He's still in the
True.
restaurants and doing what he's supposed to do and growing around, helping people. So I think that's the brand. It's called a brand.
Online, it's selling your brand and it's a sales tool too.
Right.
You don't go online unless you believe you have a good product
Right.
and you need everybody to know about.
How you planning to be online in the next?
I'm normally in Instagram for 2 locations. When I see the sales getting down, because we have a goal,
Right.
we have a number we need to make
Right.
every month during the year calendar. So we want to make sure how the number goes. Once the number go down, I go and see why people like, for example, Uber. I had a meeting with Uber management last week. It's about, they told me between 12 and 4 or 5, people don't order too much food from you. So we want to push some tools online to give them discount, buy one, get one free. Then we can get like more people during that
like
time.
was-
Exactly.
right, that's
And
true.
after 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 5 o'clock in the morning, we have a lot of delivery.
Right.
So because the material I sell, it's a little bit
Right.
authentic and it's not that cheap.
Right.
So we want to make kind of sales promotion online to help
Right.
customer to buy some food.
That's
And then
powerful.
exactly.
I worked with a restaurant in Miami, in Hollywood, Florida. His name is Shadi. He's a guy from Palestine. He has a restaurant like, it's not like your restaurant, I can't say. It's just like Arabic or Mediterranean restaurant.
Yeah,
And it's
traditional
simple.
restaurant.
Right, yes. And the guy, he is really smart. He's really willing to do it. He has a vision like yourself, and he has a will. Like he want to see his mom so much, man. And he was like making all the money, but he doesn't have time because he always has an issue with his employer, right?
That's a problem.
So when I made this guy, and like I believe I have the power, in bifadlallah, I'm really grateful for Allah for that, to fix problems, So when I saw the issue, I worked with the guy, and I'm really grateful. Right now he opened up like trucks, like food trucks around, so he just make his business and a cash flow. And since then, he's seen his mom twice. He traveled out.
Alhamdulillah.
And he went to Dubai. He's opening right now with the guy in Dubai. He want to open a restaurant in Dubai
Oh,
because of a system and because the online present. Because he doesn't do a lot of Instagram, but he focus a lot because his target audience. When I do Instagram marketing, by the way, social media marketing.
mhm.
So I understand who is your target audience first. Like I understand the target audience of the clients, because if you're doing like old people, you wanna go to Facebook, you have to. A business people is LinkedIn. If you're
Yeah.
doing like old, like a new
It's
generation,
connected.
there is TikTok. If you're going to my age, I'm on Instagram. 33, our age is on Instagram, and you just said it.
Yeah.
So those platform is a language that you have to talk to people in their language through this platforms, and that's what I believe. I believe this is a marketing platforms. It's not a social media platforms,
Yeah.
because you really can make so much if you market yourself. And yeah, I think you're present, and even like by being on giving away like one buy one get one free, it's a great way to increase the sale and to bring more attention. I believe, in my perspective, of course, you know way more and you have better experience. But what I think, marketing, it could be the solution.
Which, yeah, is very true.
If you if we in a way print your restaurant name, you know how this is what McDonald's does. McDonald's is make the ad at the time when people hungry, and he made it in a way called repetition. So they repeat the word, let's eat, go eat, and now. So those words for the brain, he has to act. If you on a phone, I'm like, Tarek, come now. When you hear now, you act, because your brain know here now. So he knows that I can't let it tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I think that the psychology helps, because you pay for the result at that time. This is the marketing. I believe in marketing, people spend money by on marketing without paying for the result.
Yeah, sometimes I have to do the market in a certain time, in which months, when the big period, when the sales go down, or you feel there is no much traffic on town.
Right.
Number one. Number two, when you feel your restaurant is super busy too, then you want to give the people who look behind the scene about your food
Right.
that you are successful business,
Right.
and you get the traffic. So in October, November, December,
Right.
you will see me post a lot of videos about the restaurant, because we are like super busy, the traffic is high,
Right.
that people can see how that restaurant is successful.
Right.
Yeah, and on top of this, you need to appreciate back to the customers that they love your food,
Of
and they
course.
want to get food in some discounted
Right.
in a certain
True.
time during the year, and that's why it allows them
Right.
to come to get the food in a discounted price
Right.
too.
Yeah. I believe like she loved my wife, one of the people who loves that way of marketing, or loves like, in my perspective, I don't like to give any, I don't like discounts. I think I like to understand why the client's not making it, so I can help the client.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe the price is the problem.
I'm the same visual like you,
Right.
but when you sit with a management
Right.
for a Grubhub,
Yeah.
Uber,
Or an Uber, yeah.
or a big marketing company, they want to feel. It depends on your sales. When your sales is very high and you're very stable, then they come and talk to you and say, "Hey, want to give you a credit as well to help
Right.
the marketing too,
Right.
not for free." So Uber give me a lot of credit,
Right.
at least to cover that one free, or at least 50%. So 50% on me, 50% on Uber, in order to make the customer happy too.
Biggest.
And they say it's not that big deal. You could already make that much money.
Right.
So let get like more volume,
Right.
and help the management,
True.
and help Uber to their image, that there is a promotion,
Right.
like any other company, like H&M and Zara,
Exactly.
and all this online, Amazon, to be
Right.
able to get the customer to get what they want,
True.
So
No, that's powerful, and I really go with that. Whatever work, this has to, like, everything working, don't change it.
true.
Whatever working, just keep it up, and I'm grateful for the value. So I have last question, or two questions before we finish here, right? So a relationship, right? Entrepreneur has so much problem when they become, like, when they in business, they forget about family. They don't forget about it, but they don't have time for it.
It's an issue on my family too, because I'm Egyptian. I need my kids to learn Arabic. So when I take them to the Islamic school, my wife is very educated, very educated. She have one, like I said before, one of the best school in the country, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So this is one of the top schools. So want to make our kids has the same education, same knowledge, same everything. So when we went to the Islamic school, we found the teachers that are not teachers in their country, in order to teach the kids for what they're supposed to learn. Then we found some teachers, a private teacher that can go to the house to teach them about religion, Arabic, and we live not far away, but it takes time to go in and out with the traffic to get the kids. And then we decided, okay, so we get them to the best school in town for their age and get the Arabic and the religion teacher to come to our house like 4 times a week. Then they can sit down and teach them for 2 hours
a day.
Yeah, and on top of
That's
this,
powerful.
every summer I take them to Egypt too and leave them with my family to be able to learn about culture, background, where I
Right.
come from,
Right.
and they can appreciate where I come from.
Right. And they know
So
the story.
yeah, it's
that's
not about
powerful.
money; it's about
Family, yeah.
the family as
Right.
well.
So how you make time? Like how you make time your wife? How you make time for
We
your kids?
maybe I didn't tell you this, but next week I'm about to travel to Paris for
Yes,
2 weeks.
yeah,
And we're spending time with them. So we're going to have a longer trip,
a vacation.
a vacation. We go all the way Cannes and all Monaco, all the way in the south, and we go Paris. We're going to have a time,
Right.
you know.
That's
I normally every year try really to travel as much as I can with them,
Right.
let them discover a new
Right.
spot, hot
Right.
spot, and they feel because they like to be like a picture friend.
Yeah.
My goal as well to move to Miami later because I want to be around the beach. So at
Right.
least on the weekend,
Right.
I have a time then I can go on the beach and enjoy them as much as we can.
Yeah.
So it's just once I found the right location, I think I'm ready to move out of here too.
Let's go. I'm in your back, brother.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
get there. So the last question now. So the last question is, I had a hard time for people to understand that success is an idea and you don't need to fund your success. Listen, I believe that this is what I got from home. I came with the mindset that it's so shame to ask for money, right? That's what's like, oh, you are a man, you have to get it. And now as yourself, like you was proud, which is I'm proud too of
There
you.
is some culture,
Right.
as you know, between me and you. You can get someone from your country can stay in your house
Right.
for 2 years, 3 years without the job. That's very shame.
Right.
So why you come to the United States then?
Right.
If you don't work from the first day, then don't come back. Don't
Right.
come here. Then go back.
Right.
I'm not like saying to have a negative energy,
Right.
but this is a country opportunity. Work hard right now,
And you're gonna get it.
then you can get what you want on
Right.
that.
So what if what I mean of I'm talking about OPM, right? So I'm talking about, you know, when I come here, as I said, it's the man you say you cannot ask for money, and you know when you have the ideas, you need fund, right?
Yeah.
So that fund, in our perspective or in the mindset that we have, I heard a lot of people they have a hard time to believe that it's okay to get fund, you know,
From the bank, you mean?
from a bank,
You mean a
from
loan?
investors, from somebody who really maybe could be a partner with you. I see in collaboration around me in American culture on a level that I always see it, and I'm like, man, how these people doing it? But to look to our people today, I see that's a part when people like they're wasting sometimes 20 years of their life.
You
before-
you can get money easy from the bank,
right,
but you need to know the way for how to get the money. I
Right.
give you example.
right,
How I started my business.
Right.
I had money when I went to the bank. I
Right.
thought if I want to get 150,000 from the bank,
right,
I need to have 150,000 in my account too. But actually, it's not true. It's 10 to 15%
right.
on your credit history too.
Mhm.
So you need to know how you work in your credit history, how you work in your saving account, what location, long term, save cost. It's not about how much you spend
Right,
to build out. It's about how you save money,
right.
and then you run the product, and then you make the money, then you pay
Right.
the loan back.
But the idea itself, you agree that Elon Musk or the greatest people who create this big
Yeah.
project, they got fun, right?
Yeah, they start from some funds. I'm
Right.
not saying a lot of $1 million, but there's one or two.
Right.
And now it's a grow up. It's all about the brainstorm idea.
Right.
How
That's
you
what-
make it work.
And that's what I think. And I think that's a great message because, like, asking for help, I believe it's for you, it's not the right way because to ask for a personal help, I don't think the right thing. But I think for business, if you have a great idea, you're really looking, you can look for a great person who believe in it or to the right bank to fund it. I think that will help you to save a lot of time and stress that could really bring your vision to life faster. So I have no words to thanks my brother. Thank you so much, brother, for
I
your
want to
time.
tell you thank you very
Brother,
much
for your-
for
for your
inviting
wisdom.
me.
I know, like he came and he told me like he just drove his kids home and he gave me this time. I'm really grateful, man. So this is a blessing, and hopefully everybody will learn. And as well as you really have, can you just tell them where is the location? What the name of the
The
store?
location is it's called Clay's Restaurant. Is 940 Canal Street. In the other location, it's 4 blocks down, 117 Decatur Street. We have one for the everything is to go delivery, 940 Canal, and the other one, 117. It's the fine dining restaurant from 11 to 10 p.m. in the evening. It has a market side and the restaurant as well connected together.
Yes, sir. And you really have to try the food. You have to try the environment.
Yeah,
And you
by
have-
by the way, maybe Abdullah don't know that. In 2013, we got awarded the best 33 restaurant by the Thrillist magazine all over the country.
biggest.
Best 99 restaurant in the whole country.
Let's
Best
go.
most popular new restaurant in the whole country. And you can see us in every single magazine in NOLA, Eater, best vegetarian, best late night, best Mediterranean, best flash, classy,
Best
nice
Tarek,
restaurant, best food, best
Egyptian, and you
everything.
better believe it. We are the best, brother. Yes, sir. Let's go. So I'm really grateful. And please make your way when you come to this beautiful place. NOLA is a great place to come. Come see the town and come see this greatness. Come try the food. And one more time, I'm grateful for your time. We're here to educate you, to help you, and we're doing it really for you. And hopefully you will start your business today. I don't know why you're hugging the pillow and why you're on a sofa, because that's not the right
They're
time
not
for
going
it.
to work. True.
Right. Let's go to work and make it happen.
Yeah.
One more time, grateful for your time.
Thank you
brother.
so much for everything.
Of course.
Thank you for inviting me today.
Right.
You guys, I wish him the best. I wish that interview can help people who want to get motivated to start business
Me too.
or
So,
being successful.
What
You
if you
never
want to
give up.
motivate somebody, like something like just a motivational word from you out the business? give it
You
to the-
never give up. If people work 40 hours a week, work 80 hours a week until you are stable, make your money, and after this, chill, relax, but make the system as well.
Greatness. And remember, that's God first. And I will see you at the top. Let's go.